Hi kids, this is Teacher Arlene. Are you ready to listen for a short story? The title of the story is about Just Add Dirt, written by Becky Bravo, illustrated by Jason Moss. When Miguel woke up one morning and found little mung bean seedlings growing out of his ears, his mother was not surprised at all. "That's what you get for not taking a bath last night," she said. Nanay carefully pulled out the little plants one by one. "You better take a bath today, or you might find something else growing out of your ears tomorrow." "Yes, I will, but after breakfast," Miguel said. But after eating, he quickly ran off to play with his friends. When lunchtime came, Nanay asked Miguel whether he had taken a bath. "No, I haven't, but I will after lunch," Miguel said. But he ran off to play again after he had eaten. Dinner time came and Nanay asked again. Can you guess what Miguel's answer was? "No, I haven't taken a bath," said Miguel, "but I will after dinner." Bedtime came, but he never took a bath. Miguel went straight to sleep, twice as dirty as he was the day before. When Miguel woke up the next morning and found tomatoes growing out of his ears, Nanay was not amazed at all. "Didn't I tell you you'd find something growing out of your ears?" she said. "Will you promise to take a bath today?" "Yes, I promise. Will you please pull out the plants?" Miguel asked as nicely as he could. "Maybe I will after breakfast," Nanay said. But after they had eaten, she went off to the kitchen to wash the dishes. When the time came for lunch, Miguel hadn't taken a bath. Nanay hadn't pulled the tomato plants out of his ears. In the meantime, Miguel found something else growing in the backs of his knees. "String beans!" He ran to Nanay and asked, "Will you please pull out the plants?" "Maybe I will after lunch," she said. But after they had eaten, Nanay washed the dishes. She did the laundry, she changed the beds, she dusted the furniture. When the time came for dinner, Miguel still hadn't taken a bath. The tomatoes and the string beans were still in his ears and in the backs of his knees. In the meantime, Miguel found something else growing in the crooks of his arms. "Onions!" He ran to his mother and asked again, "Please, please, please, will you pull out these plants?" Miguel's mother looked at him a very long time, smiled a funny smile, and said, "Maybe I will after dinner." The time soon came for going to bed, and Miguel never took his bath. His mother hadn't pulled out the tomatoes, the string beans, or the onions. Miguel went to sleep twice as dirty as he was 2 days ago. And while he slept, something else started growing in between his toes and fingers. Eggplants! Something else started growing where he parted his hair. Okra! And something else started sprouting out of his belly button. Radishes! Can you imagine what Miguel looked like when he woke up the next morning? He was green and leafy all over. But strange as he looked, Miguel's mother didn't even blink. She said, "The turnips are next, and they should be growing out of your nose after breakfast." How Miguel wailed! His wailing shook all the vegetables that hung from his head down to his toes. He wailed for his mother to please pull them all out. "Please take them all away." She stood for a long time with her hands on her hips, shaking her head. Then finally, she rolled her eyes, took a deep breath, and said as patiently as a busy mother could, "Will you promise to take a bath today? And this time, will you mean it?" "Yes, I promise," said Miguel. Carefully, his mother pulled out every okra, tomato, onion, radish, string bean, and eggplant. And when she had done away with the roots and the leaves, she kissed Miguel's flushed little face and sent him off to his bath. Can you guess what was on the table? A large pot of sinigang stuffed with okras, tomatoes, onions, radishes, string beans, and eggplants. Miguel's mother knew perfectly well not to let good vegetables go to waste. Okay now, kids, will you still hate taking baths? No, always take a bath. It will keep you fresh, clean, and healthy. Take a bath every day, and every time you get dirty, you have to take a bath, especially when going to bed. Okay, that's the end of the story. Just a Dirt, written by Becky Bravo, illustrated by Jason Moss. Thank you for listening, kids. Again, this is Teacher Arlene. Goodbye for now.